Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome. This, if you're just joining in, because everyone's just joining in because it's the beginning. This is a live signing event through Streamily.com for Helluva Boss, on which I voice the character of Stolas. And many people have gone to Streamily.com/Bryce Pinkham and ordered a Stolas print. And what I'm going to do now is go through those orders and say hello and say thank you and give some shout outs to people. I usually don't, yeah, Thomas Lennon says OnlyFans for Lumberjacks. That's exactly what this is. Lumberjacks, welcome. Yeah. I'm going to go through and read your names and say hello. I'm not going to sit here with my head down and sign autographs like this because that would take too long and would be too boring for all of you. So I'm just going to roll through and say hello to people in the feed and save this video for anyone who can't make the live feed. And I'll go through and say the names of everyone I have an order for, and then I'll get to work. And I do mean, Thomas, that I will roll up my sleeves and go in the backyard and start chopping wood, because that's really what we're all here to see. Oh, swing that axe. Okay. Hello to everybody. Welcome. If you missed the intro, you can probably figure it out. Saying hello to people who have ordered prints, and saying hi to folks in the feed. And generally chatting about Stolas and Helluva Boss and looking like a lumberjack today. I'm just a lumberjack dad. This is the fourth different state that I have filmed one of these live signings from. So kind of hoping to keep that trend going and do a bunch of these signings from all over the country, all over the world. So this is the fourth different place that I've done one of these. Without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to start with my VIPs because they're very important people. According to Streamily.com, these are very important people. So thank you, very important people. And your names are number 1 on the list. The first shout of the day goes to Zoe. Zoe, who's ordered one of the duo prints that both Brandon Rogers and I sign. Zoe and Confetti, spelled Konfetty, would like my side of the print to say, "To my special little starfire." One of my favorite Stolas quotes. When he's talking about his daughter, he calls her his little starfire. Shout out to Crucifixio and Laura Green and Jaden A. Spence, all VIPs. Canis and Frosty, could you please add a little heart? I can. And I will. To Liam, Orr, and Aaron, and Monster, all VIPs who shall be receiving their prints first. Let's see who's up next. How you guys doing today? It's the Lumberjack Power. Yeah, that's right. You don't know the things lumberjacks can do because they're always out in the forest doing them. But we have amazing powers, lumberjacks. Here we go. This is like lumberjack techno in the background. No, you didn't miss anything. I'm just doing shout outs and saying hi to folks in the feed and dressing like a lumberjack because that's what I got in my closet today, is lumberjack wear. And truth be told, this was great when I was on a walk with my kids earlier, but right now I'm hot. Like, I'm too hot to be wearing this flannel, but I didn't have anything else planned, so it's probably going to have to come off at some point. Okay. Some more VIPs. A shout out to Megan and Mendenhall and Monique Fletcher. Haven, can you please write something encouraging and inspirational and sign it as both yourself and Stolas? Yeah, I'm getting better at Stolas' signature, so I'm happy to do that. Then we got a bunch of VIPs who ordered the breathtaking print, the new Human Stolas print. Happy birthday, Sasha. Jessica and Vanessa and Reynolds Davidson and Josh and Jen and John, a couple ordering a Stolas print. Always love that. RH with like my favorite quote, which I don't know, today is probably something to do with jelly sandwiches. We've got Cody Remkus and Chandler Johnson and Felix Lyons, Sebastian, Joseph W. Saul Villa, Christian and Brooke, Dante Jeremy. I would love to have written, the love and heart you share shines brighter than Canopus, which is one of the brightest stars. Have a good 2023. Oh my FGGGG. Hello. Coda is a VIP, as is Jasmine, Sierra, Akira Ryzen. Akira Ryuzen, RYUZN. To my favorite multi-talented owl, just giving you my utmost love and support. Keep up the good work. Amazing, thank you. Shout out to Bry and to Blake, who's on here with a happy birthday. Oh, happy birthday, Blake. Gabriel Orr, Super Kitty Studios. Yesenia Armenta. Corey. Rachel Corley. Bill, just Bill. Please, 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 what? Arturo, Logan, Lauren Rogers. You are a hoot daddy. Acknowledge it. I do acknowledge it. Anonymous poster buyer. I'm a hoot daddy. I'm a lumberjack hoot daddy. I'm a hootin' lumberjack daddy. Okay? And I said it, and I'm not ashamed of it. Katana Graham, Samuel Hamilton, Jen, Via. These are all VIPs here, folks. To my lovely Lynn, to Logan and Kelly and Daniel and Marcus/Marco, Fisher and LJ, Jaden A. Spence. Hi, Cleona. Hello, Cleona, my darling. How are you? I'm a hooting daddy. Hoot hoot. Ethan B., Cy, and Alex Sacco. These are all VIPs. Oh, there's more. Shout out to Brandy. Can you please write, darling? I hope Stolas will be okay. The new clips at the convention plus the season 2 trailer a year ago have me worried. Ooh, you and me both, Brandy. Thanks to all who came to Vegas. That was my second. Oh, this could be bad. We plugged in? No, hold still, everybody. Hold still, and I'm going to talk about Vegas. You know us lumberjacks, we're just not great with technology. Yeah, thanks for everybody who came out to Vegas a couple weeks ago. The Helluva Boss cast was united for the first time at one convention at Level Up, Las Vegas, and man, we got to meet so many amazing fans and just get a sense of what this fan base is really like in person. Hello, Maria and Catherine. Hello. It was really fun. Yeah, Georgie and Morgana stole my table the first day I couldn't be there. And so Georgie Leahy and Morgana Ennis sat at my table and had fans leave me notes, disparaging notes for Stolas, which was really fun. But, you know, I learned what I already knew about this fan base, which is they're really, really passionate about Helluva Boss, really supportive of the voice actors behind these characters, and getting to see some of the cosplays was amazing. People dressing up as Stolas and Blitz and other characters was pretty special, honestly. So thank you if you're on the feed and you came to Vegas, and got some more convention appearances coming up. So keep an eye out for for an announcement about those once they're official. Hello, Amy. And let's keep it rolling with some VIPs. I sound like a DJ. Let's keep it rolling. Caitlin Lashley's a VIP because they ordered Breathtaking over at streamily.com/Bryce Pinkham. Harley and Lexi are also VIPs. Peacock Feather Dancer, best name so far, VIP for their order of the Magical Prince, Stolas. We've got Maya Valtaggio, who I'll be signing for personally, and Joseph Flemings, who shall also have a personal signature. I guess it's hard to have an impersonal signature. It comes from you, doesn't it? Alejandro Blanco, Yelena, Classic Channels, Alex Miserable. Oh, I hope it's a joke, Alex. I hope you're not actually miserable. Corinne, Sammy, to my sexy little imp. Ooh, boy. Caitlin and James, Tyler and Madison, Ashbo, Jerry Rios again, double VIP Jerry, crushing it. Carly, Alejandro, Lane, Andre, Ellie, Luca, Amanda, Tucker Lyon, Tyler, and Brianna Rafferty. You're all VIPs, and you're all going to be first to get signed. There's people walking outside the window, like periodically looking up at me, and they're just very, very confused about what's going on up here. So I'm having a little chuckle every time a stranger walks by, and it's like, why is that guy talking to his iPad in the window? We've got R Knight. You want me to go higher? You've got R Knight, Dante Ikata, Zoe, Ross, Veronica, Bryce Buckley. We share a name, Bryce. Paul Ojeda, Emilio Huerta Zamora, Sarah, Kieran Toomey, Christopher Zone, Trey, and Jalen. Oh, I just broke my voice. Those people are all VIPs, and I thank them. I thank them for purchasing a print, and I shall, I don't know if I said Dylan yet, but we'll get there, Dylan. No stress. Yeah, these people all get prints from me in short order that will make their way over to streamily.com and then find their way on into the world and get to you hopefully not too long, although sometimes it takes a little longer than everybody likes, which is just because it takes a while for me to sign so many of these, and it takes a while for Streamily to make sure they're all going to the right place and get them sorted. And so just be patient with us and know that we want to get these to you as soon as we can, and we shall make every attempt to do so. Let's rock some more. Do you prefer You Will Be Okay or Stolas Sings? I don't really have a preference, you know. It's like they're on the same CD, you know. Hopefully we get to make a CD someday. That'd be cool. Whenever I hear either of them, I'm taken back to the recording. They recorded in different places at different times. So hello, Gabriella. So I remember recording each of them distinctly and enjoying the task at hand. Do I implement my theatrical skills? Yes, I do. You know, a lot of what we record is it's not improv, but it's you know, we're acting with another actor who is in our ears but who we can't see. So I guess that's not like theater, but you know, acting is acting. It can be sort of technically different in different settings, but really you're just giving over control and trying to allow someone else to affect what you do next based on what you want. And so I'm trying to do that mostly through my ears rather than through my eyes when I'm on stage. But you know, we're acting opposite each other. In my case, I get to act with Richard, who does all the voices of the other characters while I'm recording Stolas. actually, it's funny, Vegas was the first time that Brandon and I had ever met each other, talked to each other, other than these live streams that we do that I couldn't be a part of this weekend. That's the only time we've met and interacted. So it was fun. It was really fun to actually get to be there. What was it like being on an HBO show? It was amazing. It was amazing. I was on the show Julia on HBO Max, playing John Updike, and I had an incredible time. I love entering different worlds. Stolas is a part of a world, as we all know, but John Updike was a part of a very specific world that they were creating on the show about Julia Child, and I was lucky to be in one episode with some really fun scenes and a chance to interact with some great actors. So I loved it. I really enjoyed that experience. So, what else? Thank you. There's always such kind words in in the feed here. What was your favorite part of playing Winthorpe in Trading Places? My favorite part of playing Winthorpe in Trading Places, the musical, was, I don't know, just constantly looking for laughter. I mean, as an actor, constantly trying to find funny things. With our incredible creative team and our book writer, Thomas Lennon, who was on the feed earlier, told me I look like a lumberjack. Just trying to find funny stuff to make people laugh. After the pandemic, that was one of the first shows I did after coming back from no work, and I just felt like I want to try and make people laugh as much as I can. So that's why I chose to do that show, and why I had a blast doing it, because it was just every day looking for more funny. It's an enjoyable use of time on the planet for me is treasure hunting for funny stuff. So that was my favorite part of working on Trading Places and working on that character in particular. Let's see who else we got on this little chart of people who bought prints at streamily.com/Bryce Pinkham and are gonna get signatures of mine and perhaps Stolas on these said prints. Shout out to Jason Robertson and Samantha and Jeremy and Mari. I love Stolas, and I've been going through a tough time with 2 deaths happening back to back. I'd like some assurance that things will be okay. Gosh, Mari, I'm so sorry to hear about that. I can't imagine what you're going through, and I don't know that I'm qualified to give assurance that things will be okay, but I do know that grief, like a lot of our biggest emotions, it takes time and it changes and it's hard to control. The truth is you can't really control it. If you try to, it'll just come back and get you another time. So I hope you've got some good support for this time in your life, and obviously friends, family, but also some professional support if that's something you can find the resources for. I always say this on all of my feeds, guys. Like, there's no shame in asking for help. It's hard to be human on this planet right now. And asking for help from a trained professional can really make a big difference in your brain chemistry. Can make a big difference in your experience of grief or of sadness or of depression. Can really help you work your way through it. My experience has been that there's no magic pill for any of those things. There's just time and work, and there's a best way or a easiest way and a hardest way, and usually my experience falls somewhere in between those two. But whenever I've got professional help, helping me through stuff, I find that my experience is closer to the easiest way through. Not that there's an easy way through grief, but anyway. So Mari, if you're listening, and anyone else who's going through a difficult time, just be kind to yourself and know that it's going to take time. And if you can, seek some help, both personally and professionally, in the form of a therapist or psychiatrist, who can really listen and provide you some expert advice on tools that you can use in your specific situation. I highly recommend it, and I wish you all the best. And I'm sorry that you're going through some grief right now. Whew. We went there on the feed. Yeah, getting some comments in here about people headed to therapy or gone through similar things themselves. Someone asked me to say that trans rights are human rights. I have no problem saying that, because that is the truth. Trans rights are human rights, period. So, one thing I always find with this character and this show is that I think when you first encounter it, it feels like, oh, here's a show about hell and murder and craziness, and but there is all that stuff, which we all love, but there's also real heart and real people attach real human issues to the show and these characters, and that are distinctly not human. I'm never surprised when a feed heads into this territory of mental health and difficult times, and feels like Stolas definitely represents some comfort for a lot of people, and I'm grateful to hear that, and proud to be a part of that. Though it's not just me; it's the writers, it's the animators. At the very best, what we do for a living as actors, helps people in their lives in some way, even if it just gives them a laugh. Like, that's helping. But sometimes we hear things like, even at the convention, I would hear things from you guys about, oh, this has helped me through this, or thank you for this, and I just you never know that that's going to happen when you're in a recording booth. So it's kind of like a surprise gift when to hear that from fans. So thank you for all those gifts, those unexpected touching moments that I've shared with people online and also at the convention. It's been really cool. Let's get back to the VIPs. Where are we at? We've got Samantha and Jeremy and Haven, who I believe I've signed for before and has also ordered an audio shout out. So one of the things I do through Streamily is I'll do like a voice recording for you. I can do your voicemail, I can do a happy birthday message, any of that stuff. You want me to say something super specific as Stolas. I usually do like up to a minute of just talking to you. So you can get those as well. Haven's got one, has asked for words of encouragement for someone who feels alone at times. No problem, I got you, Haven. Shout out to Alina and Grace and Starmio Ferry, back for more. Athena, Carrie, Aaron, Naya, N-I-A-H, Naya. Yes, I said it right. Could you please write, I have my ways, darling, and sign both the Stolas signatures? Yes, of course I can. I have my ways. I was hoping we'd get, Lexi was hoping we'd get print of the gorgeous disguise, meaning the human disguise. Please write, just like my Blitzy, you leave me breathless. So that will be coming for Lexi. Also, Andrea Rabaza is here. Double time. Connor as well. Cheyenne, Danny. Shout out to Turtles. Both the Turtles who ordered a print, and also just Turtles in general. I'm sitting across from a pond. I'm sure there's some turtles in it. So shout out to you Turtles out there. You can get your prints at streamily.com/Bryce Pinkham, you turtles. Shout out to Ryan Woods and Alex and Ethan and Bree and Karsten and Skylar. We're two dudes in love, just like Stolas and Blitzo. Hope everyone involved knows what an inspiration everyone is. That's awesome, Karsten and Skylar. Congrats on your beautiful love. Madison, shout out to you. Your daddy Hoot Hoot loves you, darling. Your daddy Hoot Hoot loves you, Madison. Hoot Hoot. Mark and Ethan and Joanne and Vanessa Crowder And Winter, spelled W-I-N-T-I-R. Love the spelling. Shout out to Ola and Skylar Carswell and Rafe. Or maybe it's Waf. I'm sorry. I know I end up pronouncing somebody's name wrong. And today it may be yours. R-A-A-F. Stolas, I love you. You are everything my gay ass strives to be. I wish you were real so I could ask you to marry me, but you're not. So I bought this. Ha ha ha. Awesome message. That's going to be an audio shout out to Raf or Rafe, whichever the case may be. Shout out to Ethan and Valley and Claire Kostich. Could you write, as the stars start to align, I hope you take it as a sign that you will be okay. I absolutely can write that, and I will. Corin and Ben. Kelly. Bailey Record. Great name. Riley Evans and Haley Nicole are all getting shout outs here live on the feed. Just checking in on what you guys are writing. I love the breathless line too. Me too. Lumberjack break. Okay. Shout out to Haley Nicole and Tiff and Karen and Crystal and Joshua and Carson and Sarah and Victoria and Peyton. I will be saving this stream. Perhaps you're watching it, having not been able to attend, and you're watching the saved portion of it right now. So you already know the answer, that I will be saving the stream. Yeah, it'll be on my page or on my archives or on my something. I don't know. Root around on my Instagram and you'll find it. Forster. Shout out to Voss from the Owl Daddy himself with love. Shout out to Corey and Victoria Leslie and Dominic Gonzalez. Shout out to the ultimate overlord of the universe. Wow. I didn't know I would ever be asked to sign a print for the ultimate overlord of the universe, but here we are. As I say, this show has been a gift. And I get to write what I want. Wow. What's your name? Oh, Cassandra! It's Stolas, darling. How are you? Hoot hoot! Oh, another for Ultimate Overlord of the Universe. I guess if you're Ultimate or Overlord of the Universe, you can probably afford 2 prints. So yeah, Ultimate Overlord of the Universe is getting a second print in which they've asked me to surprise them. So yeah, I don't know how you surprise an Ultimate Overlord of the Universe, but I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna send it to Streamily, and they're gonna send it off to the universe, I guess. Shout out to Haley, who's got a birthday coming up or already passed. Happy birthday, Haley, from Stolas. Also, shout out to David and Tiff and Michael Hansen and Madison and Adrian and Asha Marie and Kelly. Holy moly. And that skeleton goblin. I was wondering where that skeleton goblin was, and now I've found them. Hi, Bryce. My name is Allison. Stolas is my favorite character. If you could write anything encouraging on my print. There is a group of cross-country running high schoolers going by my window right now, and they don't know what's happening up here. And I think they're probably a little weirded out. Sorry, guys. Just a lumberjack in a window. Nothing to see here. Shout out to Shelly and Jennifer and Dominic and Leo and Alejandro and Gabriel Bezenko. I would be honored if something sentimental was written. Stolas is beyond special to me and a comfort to me when I fall apart day after day. Don't fall apart day after day, Gabrielle. Oh, but it's true. We all do on some level. And whatever you're going through, I hope it gets better. And I'm glad that Stolas could be a comfort in some way. Shout out to Cassandra. I've gone through difficult times, but Helluva Boss has always lifted my spirits. The whole team is amazing. Stolas is one of my favorite characters. Thank you, Cassandra. And I agree with you. The team is amazing. As I said, when we were in Vegas a couple weeks ago, Viv and Brandon and Erica and Vivian and Richard and Georgie and Morgana. All of us got to hang out for the first time ever, really. And I just got a sense of how wonderful it is to be a part of this group of people, not just the show, but to be a sense of this group of people. We got to have some dinners together, and my favorite moment of the Level Up Expo was probably meeting fans dressed as Stolas. That was pretty mind-blowing to me, and taking pictures with them. Also, just as I said, getting to hang out with the cast and have dinner and get to know them as people, not just as voice actors. That was pretty cool, and just getting a sense of the community that this show has built, that Viv and everyone who collaborates with Viv has built, across all sorts of boundaries. Yeah, I did enjoy flirting with Brandon on stage. That was pretty fun. You can just get the... I'm a stage animal, so you put me on a stage and something's gonna happen. Yeah, it was a really great time. I'm looking forward to more. So keep your ears out for more conventions coming up. Let's see. We've got shout out to Stephanie and to Melissa Lopez and to August and Katie and Robin and Renee and Brianna, Sabrina, Diego, Cherry, Kayleen, Moody. It's a good Stolas would love saying that name. Oh, Moody. Why are you so moody? Chad, do you like how I just laugh at myself? I can't see anybody else laughing, so I'm just laughing at myself. Like I said, I'm a theater animal, so I need to hear laughter. But in this context, I'm just making it myself, which is beautiful and sad. Chaz, the Woven Owl, and Luke, and Mao, thank you, you're amazing. If you could write never change, you're sure to leave them breathless. It would absolutely make their day. I will absolutely do that. And shout out to Joel, who's also ordered a breathtaking print, the Human Stolas print, which is on streamily.com/Bryce Pinkham. Nick Furlew, shout out. Luke, Ashley Ray, to Bailey and Catherine and Charlie, thank you. To Cassie and Caleb Lee and Ash Wolf, great freaking name, Ash Wolf. To Isabella and Nate and Lex Twinkie. And Dylan, there you are, Dylan. And May and Caitlin and Ivan and Kelly. Oh, I love Stolas. It's my favorite character. So happy for your work. Thank you. Thank you for coming online to say that. I really appreciate it. To Sunflower and to Gothic and Audrey. Hello, Mackenzie. Please, hello. I said your name right. Oh, I'm so glad. Someone I know is trying to kick their vaping habit. Could you possibly give them some words of encouragement? Ooh, I am not an expert on vaping nor trying to kick the habit, but I do know that habits are brain science, and there are a lot of great resources out there about habit breaking. A couple of books I've read, not about kicking a vaping habit, but kicking other habits. And some really sort of scientific stuff that I don't know, gets me fired up to know that it's actually possible to rewrite our brain pathways, the pathways in our brain that make us do stuff. Is possible over time to rewrite them in certain instances, and in other instances it's not possible, and so people take other courses of action in the form of abstinence of certain activities. But whoever you are, I hope that your journey is a short one, relatively short one, but knowing how these things go, it probably won't be relatively short. So my advice is just stay the course and be kind to yourself and do your best and get help along the way. It's usually the case for a lot of difficult things. Be kind to yourself, take time, and ask for help. What advice would Stolas have about his addiction to absinthe? Well, I don't know. Stolas is I don't think he's worried about dying anytime soon, so it could be a difficult thing to consider. Although, he probably doesn't. He's probably got a little bit of shame around what that does for him. So, shame usually comes up when you're doing something that goes against your core principles or your core beliefs, and when you perceive that you are behaving or doing something in conflict with a core belief of yours, you feel shame about that. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe Stolas would have something to say about that. Oh, Kieran, happy birthday in a couple days. I want to make your day, Kieran. Hello, everybody. We're just doing some shout outs here from Streamily. Where did we stop? We stopped at Trey, I think, was our final shout out. Let's see if we got any more. We may have gotten through everybody. Well, let's just have a look. We've got a few who've ordered the Stolas and Stella duo print, which will be signed by myself and Georgie. We've got a shout out to Vanessa, or Ness for short. Also to Andrea Rabaza again. Shout out to Elijah and Brandy and Kinu and Therese and Andrea again. So thank you to you all for ordering that one. That's a pretty sweet duo print. You get both Georgia and I signing that, and they send it to you in 2 halves, and you put it together to make a whole. Aw, 2 halves make a whole. Let's see. I just want to make sure I haven't missed anybody. Is there anybody out there who's waiting to hear their name who hasn't heard it yet? Let me know in the feed, and I'll just cycle through here and make sure. Pretty sure I've said everybody's name or shouted everybody out, but yeah, looks like it. Hoot hoot. If you just put a name in the feed, put it back. I was looking down, I didn't say it. Dylan, yes, I did say Dylan, but shout out to you, Dylan. And also, hi Adaya, how are you? I hope I said your name correctly. Veronica, yes. Hello, Stormy O'Ferry, my right-hand queen. I really need some Stolas in your life too. Thank you again for showing up and giving me some light in my day. Oh, my fiance, what's your name, fiance? Put your name back in the feed. Oh, Blake, I do believe I said your name, but it's somewhere back in the feed, darling. You'll have to watch again. I did say May. Oh, Casey! 23K, AFSP. Oh, thanks for doing that. That's amazing. Clifton and Nicholas, my darling owlets. Thank you for your gorgeous messages. Grace? Yes, I do believe I said Grace. You're so welcome, E-Boy Pickle. Can I speak Spanish? Un poquito, but it's not very good. Anna Laura Mackenzie, Adaya Jones, it's Stolas. So good to see your name in my field. Oh, Rachel, it's Stolas, darling. I showed my Danish mother and laughed out loud in her chair. Oh, good. I like making Danish mothers laugh. Hi, Myla, Skylar, and Cassidy. Hello. Oh, I leave you all breathless. Hello. Oh, my God. Uh-oh. There's a little hand at the door. We may have a sighting of one of Stolas' real children. Hello, Lauren. How are you? Hello, Lucas. Will I be showing the signings? No, I won't. Otherwise, I'd be doing this. You'd be seeing this as my feed. Hello.
There's a little owlet at the door. All right, everyone, that means it's time for me to go and be a daddy. Thank you so much for joining today. Hello, Corey. What's another duo you like, Helluva Boss, except for Blitzo and Stolas? I do a duo with Georgie, which you can find on my page, and along with lots of other prints that I've done some shout outs for here today. Thank you all for your support, and for continuing to keep this show moving forward. I'm excited for where it's headed. There's huge things coming up for Stolas and for the rest of the story, obviously. I hope to see you. If you're a fan of the show, I hope to run into you at a convention in the future, or at another live feed like these. I do them every few months. And if you didn't hear your name, I'm sorry about that. I'm pretty sure I got through everybody, so go back and check the feed. But if not, it's my fault, and I do apologize. And we'll get you next time. All right, everyone, thank you so much. Reynolds, you leave me breathless. Thank you so much to everyone, and for your continued support of me and the show. And for anyone who came out to Little Shop while I was playing the dentist, thank you. And thank you for continuing to support that show at the West Side Theater. Good group of folks down there doing an amazing job every night. So if you're in New York and have a show you want to go see, the Little Shop off Broadway is a fantastic night out, and I think Helluva Boss fans would really love it. So check that out as well. And really great to see you all, albeit through the internet. And have a lovely day or night or morning or wherever you are. And be kind to one another and to yourselves. And I'll see you next time. So long, my owlets. Hoot hoot, Stolas loves you.